chew on you. Wounded. I'm kind of surprised it's bleeding that much. It's a little tiny snake. You wouldn't expect that much blood. So that little snake that just bit me, that is what is called a kukri snake here in Thailand, and it's named after some sort of curved blade, tool, or knife or something here in Thai. Thai people know what I'm talking about. But the kukri snake is very common. I've seen them here on the property before. I've had at least one of them in one of my videos before, and they're relatively harmless. But I was just kind of amazed at the amount of blood that small bite from such a small snake had produced. And it's now stopped. I'm not bleeding. I'm going to live through this. But it prompted me to do some reading. And the kukri snake's teeth are, I guess, actually curved, and they will intentionally latch onto something and then kind of pull back and use their own muscles to create instead of just a puncture wound, which is normally what you get with snakes. Even if they have a long row of teeth, you're just going to get a puncture or series of punctures. These snakes actually will pull back and forth and slice the skin, and they do that to help them cut through other reptile eggs or thick-skinned like toads and other things that are part of their diet. So it's pretty interesting to me that like they will actually slice, and I can see a small slice on my thumb. Now I probably won't be able to get it on camera, but it's actually like a little, like somebody had taken a razor and sliced it. And typically I've been bitten by a lot of different snakes, and like I had said, usually you just get a series of puncture wounds, unless like you instinctively pull back when the snake bites you, and then that will result in a cut. But that's like me or whoever's being bit causing that by yanking away, which usually makes things worse, right? You get hit by one of those snakes, just don't reach back, don't coil back. You're just going to make things worse. You should just let it hit, and then let go, hopefully, and deal with whatever the wound. But the kukri actually is intentionally slicing the skin. So again, overall super harmless, just really fascinating. As for the blood, that's what originally got me doing a little more research. Is they do have anti-coagulant in their saliva, so when they bite, you tend to bleed a lot more than you would expect. But it's only been a few minutes later. I get everything cleaned up, bleeding has stopped, and yeah, snake safely removed from the kitchen. It's a super nice gate.
Hi.
So Pinky and I are over here at her uncle's property, which is a 30-second walk from our house. And Uncle had a herd of cows. What do you have, like 15 cows or something? And finally wised up and realized that there's no money in cows, and they're a total waste of time and resources and energy. So he sold his cows last week, which means now he's got all this open space now that Dad's cows, who you may recognize, can also graze here. So Dad's been kind of rotating them around to all of his available field space, which is cool because it doesn't put too much pressure on any one spot where they're not going to trample and kill all the grass. And it also frees up a barn where they can stay when it's going to rain, which is it's about to do now. Hey, you got to go. You got to go. Go. Uncle's got a fresh haircut, looking good. Yeah. Sold all those cows, man. All kinds of money around here. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
Hey, you look. By the time I get, what I get, what can do? Hey.
All right, cows, let's go. Let's go. All right, I've been over here a bunch, but I never knew this little cow barn was here. So as rustic as this is an improvement over what these cows have at the brother's property, because this actually has a roof. So is this kind of what Dad's building on our property?
But yeah. You just want to look over.
Yeah.
So they be in the lane.
Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate it.
They like it better. They can
Yeah.
lay it down, so they're not like
Yeah,
soaking.
I totally
wet all the
agree.
time.
Yes.
That one is just like a wet.
Yeah. Or he could just sell them.
Yes, I convinced him, but
Okay.
not yet. He said not yet.
And then we can get an elephant for the shed.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, let him build the shed first before he gets rid of the cows, and then we'll convince him to sell the cows, and then we can keep an elephant in the shed. Okay.
แทนที่จะให้พ่อไปยุ่งหัว อันนี้กด next one อ๋อ ดูดี เทปูนใช่ไหมในรูนั่นน่ะ นั่นน่ะ ตีนเสาอ่ะ where the wood yeah remove the rock oh okay fast
Yeah.
shit
I thought you were under there. I don't know where he went.
that's crazy I just saw the body
I saw him real quick. I don't know what kind of. It's pretty cool here. You can see these peanuts that were just planted a few days ago are already just popping up through the soil. It's pushing up these little dry caps. Even though it's been raining, this is still kind of crusty. And it's just forcing this top right out. Pretty cool. We just finished putting up the poles for this little pole cow barn. Dad's been out here handcrafting now for several days, and I'm not sure what the next step is. I guess they fill these. I don't know if they fill those with concrete. I don't think so. I think it's just dirt. But I don't know why they wait. If they're waiting to put the kind of the rafters in there together and then put the fill in once they move things around a little bit. I don't know. But I'm anxious to find out. See if I can not step on and crush these baby peanuts. All right, so Pinky got word from our neighbor that he has some, I guess, ducks or swans or something that he is trying to rehome. I guess the dogs have been over here killing them, and he just doesn't want to deal with them. So we're taking a look, and I'm very hesitant to acquire any more animals that require any sort of ongoing care, because I'm still on a quest not to be trapped at our property when and if we decide we actually want to start traveling again. But I am curious if there's a way to just keep them in our pond and they can kind of come and go as they please and escape potential dog harm by flying out and landing in the pond, or if that's just a fantasy and we're going to have to like be hands-on caretakers of these things all the time. So I don't know. Over here now checking out the current setup and trying to make a decision from that. So here we go. Oh yeah, look at these things. Oh, they're beautiful. Some geese. I don't know. I bet they have some tasty eggs.
yeah that's what he said
Yeah.
a good egg
Yeah.
to eat but
So like they have this is even better than what we have. I mean, if the dogs show up, they could swim out to the pond and they're still getting killed. So
yeah
and they are loud, especially when they get pissed off. They'll start screaming like that.
you will hate them
Hey guys.
yeah that's what he said he have 7 left he used to have
Yeah, they're beautiful. All right, so that was quick and easy. After seeing the setup here, we don't really have anything better to offer these geese. I was hoping that maybe they were confined in a small pen and the dogs are breaking in or something, but they have kind of what I was hoping is a defense system, is just a pond where they could the geese could escape when the dogs show up. But apparently, that's not cutting it. The geese are still getting picked off. So I don't want to just bring them over to our place so that the same thing can happen. Plus, they're noisy and stinky and actually shit all over the place. So if I thought we could offer them some additional safety, I would overlook the other stuff, but we don't have the adequate fence yet to keep the dogs out, so they're better off here. Yeah, so this duck, or this goose, has actually been attacked by dogs and has survived, and now he's enclosed in his own pen here, but you can see he's definitely got some injuries. So, I don't know. Super sad, but I don't know what we're gonna do to make things any better. So big day today for our buddy Long, and not in a great way, well, at least for him. Taking him to the vet to get him neutered, which is probably long overdue, and seems to be a relatively uncommon procedure here in rural Thailand, and I'm guessing it's just because folks do not want to spend the money to have that happen. But a couple issues. Number one, there's still a bunch of stray kind of street dogs, quasi-feral dogs, neighbors' dogs, whatever, that are running through the property. I know Long joins them for some night missions and other covert activities that I'm not even aware of. And if he hasn't already, it's only a matter of time before he's knocking up some of the female dogs, which just contributes to the bad feral dog population here already. And I know that once Long is out of commission, there are plenty of other male dogs who will take care of that task for him and impregnating the females, so we can only do what little we can do. The other piece of this is, I don't know, a month or two ago, Long was in, I guess, a fight with, there were a few other dogs involved and also a cat. And it seems that the cat was the definitive winner of that battle. I didn't see it. One of the neighbors did, and Long came home with a really badly torn scrotum, and I'll spare you the pictures and the video of it, but just sliced open pretty bad, and it has kind of healed up. We kept an eye on it. We almost took him to the vet and then didn't, and almost did, and then it was okay, but I don't think it's ever quite healed right. So just made the decision, let's just take him to the vet, get him neutered, get that addressed, and maybe that's one and the same solution. I don't know. But poor Long, not only is he going to be emasculated today, it's going to be partially due to loss of a fight with a cat, which I can't think of too many more humiliating things for a dog to endure. So poor guy. We're going to load him in the truck. I've never ridden in the truck with him. I don't know how he rides. I mean, he's super passive, super submissive, which is strange that he was even in that fight with the cat and whatever else, because he doesn't pick fights. He's super sweet, super submissive, but who knows? He gets around other dogs. I don't know what happened, but we're loading him in the truck today, and I'm gonna take him down. I'll probably ride in the back of the truck with him on a leash. I mean, obviously I don't want him jumping out or anything, him freaking out. I think he's gonna be fine, but I'll ride with him just to make sure that he stays as safe as possible here. So, poor Long. Last day as a real man. Mr. Long has gotten a bath this morning, and he hasn't eaten since last night, per doctor's orders, and about ready to load up. It's all Mom's idea. I tried to stop it, but she said she'd do the same thing to me if I didn't follow along with this. So, taking one for the team, buddy. I appreciate it. And you know what? Having this done probably make you a better person. I think it probably would have saved me a lot of aggravation, money, bad decisions over the years if I had done this. So, I'm rooting for you. Well, I'm definitely not a fan of the leash life either. This is what, the 4th or 5th time he's had a leash on, and it's only because he gets a bath when he gets it on. It kind of keeps him steady, but he's not sure how this is supposed to work. Huh? No, I'm sorry, dude. Come on. Can you do this? Can you do this? He's like, I could, but I'm not going to. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you can do this. You can do this. I have to carry you. Do I have to carry you? Why don't you come with me? Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. Okay, buddy. We can do this.
Oh my God.
Oh, come here, sweet boy. Come here. Come on. You gotta stand up. Let's go. Okay. Okay. No. So we're calling on your head all day. It's gonna be great. All right, I'll come with you. Yeah, you did pretty good. Come on. Come on. Nope. It's funny, if you took him off the leash, he'd probably just walk right along with us, no problem, but the leash freaks him out. Sorry, Kyle. It smells different. He's like, I've never been in the city. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, buddy. A few months ago, you were running wild in the streets, dirty, stinky, eating trash, and now you're cleaned with a bath. You're on a leash that you don't want attached to you. It's like, send me back to the streets. Send me back. It's better out there. You domesticated dogs. You're missing out. Send me back to the street. You do? You ready? So we were just informed that Mr. Long's balls are going to get a reprieve for at least 2 weeks. His blood test came back, and I don't know what the issue is yet, but he is not fit to be sedated and operated on. So I'll get the details later, but we're going to get some meds, I guess, to stabilize or change whatever the issue is with his blood, and then bring him back in 2 weeks to do it all over again, huh? Your nuts have a stay of execution. Okay, so Mr. Man here is anemic and has a low platelet count, which is why the vet chose wisely and cautiously not to operate on him today. Now, according to the blood tests and ChatGPT and Gemini, they both agree that anemia and low platelet count is caused from some sort of like tick-borne infection or tick-borne, I don't know if it's virus or bacterial infection or whatever it is. And they put him on doxycycline, which is an antibiotic. It's the same medicine I was on years ago when I had Lyme disease, and pretty commonly prescribed here in Thailand for this sort of stuff. So I have just learned now in the past 90 seconds of diligent research. So I'm going to hopefully get his blood straightened out and then try this all over again in a couple weeks. So the old testes live to see another day, dude. Enjoy your chicken treat.